I am a ray of light in your midst, and as the one who manifests the fearlessness flame, I come to empower you with courage, with resolve, with momentum of light, to be victorious in every way, on every day, on your way, dearest ones. I focalize that emerald and white light into and around and through your third eye to give you a vision of your victory through fearlessness, through constancy, through the focus of the emerald ray where you are, so that you can see clearly the divine design of your life, the goals of your life, the mission and vision set before you by your I Am presence. And then, with great determination, move forward to proclaim it, to maximize it, to fulfill it. When you proclaim in the I Am name the eternal flame of God within you, then heaven resolves to assist you in your endeavors, blessed hearts. And there is an energization that manifests through your will to make it so. When you resolve to fulfill who you are in time and space, in the matter planes of being, then there are heavenly, divine beings who assist you and are there surrounding you, so that you no longer flounder in what you were, so that you resound in who you are in God in this moment of eternality. Those who work with the angels of victory, the angels of Archangel Michael, the conquering angels, the angels of determination, the angels of cosmic resolve, also work with us, the angels of fearlessness flame. We have nothing except God in view, victory within our purview. And our resolve is true, blue, green, dearest ones, in this manifestation of this focus of emerald white light. If you choose to so associate with rayolight, then your own rayolight will go forth before you, behind you, to your right, to your left, above, beneath, and in the center of your form, to make that cosmic difference in all your endeavors. And it will be infused through your will, through your vision, through the work of your hands, your heart, and your head in perfect balance, to manifest your manifest destiny. The word manifest is something that you can meditate upon. It has man within it, which symbolizes both men and women, dearest ones. And the festival of light that occurs when you are in that process of manifesting your destiny is great and brings great joy and hope and light into your domain. Yes, the festival of man, through the manifestation of his, her divinity, is the great celebration of cosmic beingness, for all to know, for all to behold, see, witness to. And this glory is as cosmic fireworks manifesting, and the release of light from your I am presence unto the world through the nexus of your heart, your mind, your will. Dearest ones, courage is the order of the day. Yet how many have the courage to stand forth and proclaim in the I am name what is real, what is true, what is beautiful, what is divine? There is so much so-called political correctness, which, dearest ones, is really not political at all. It is inane. It is insane. And it is time that all of this be dissolved through the power of fearlessness flame, through the power of victory's vision of the immaculate nature of every son and daughter of God fulfilled in their ascension in the light. If you would be one through whom this level of light manifests, then assert yourself daily in your calls. We like to hear not those little mealy-mouthed invocations. We like to hear the dynamism of those who have the fire in the belly transferred to their throat chakra, and then through laser action of light, it goes forth as that two-edged sword to make that difference in the world of form. When you give your fiats, when you give your calls, when you give your magnanimous invocations, see them as realities. See them traveling on rays of light, dearest ones. For this is how they do manifest when you have that fire within your voice to make them so by your will, maximized through your throat, one with the voice of God. Imagine what the voice of God sounds like, and then attempt to emulate it. Yes, there is the inner voice, which may be a still small voice, which speaks deep within you. Yet there is also the resounding voice, the thunder and the lightning, manifesting through that action of the Word, the Logos, that all hear from a higher level of hearing. And hearing that voice, they must respond, because the proclamation, the edict, the fiat, the decree of God is reality. When you pray with this cosmic assertiveness, there is an instantaneous manifestation of light, fire, beingness where you are. You are at the nexus of that release of light, and therefore you are the first beneficiary of the release of that light in 3D within your world. And you should feel that release almost in a flash, in an instant, dearest ones, when you give those calls. There is an empowerment, there is an enfiring that comes right within you as you make those calls, when you are in attunement with the Logos itself, the Word, the living Christ. This is the power of creation, co-creation, where you are through your voice, one with God's. As God uttered or sang, "Let there be light," there was creation manifest. You can do the same when you are in attunement with God within you. Let there be light. Let it flow forth into this or that situation, unto this or that person, country, or situation. Let the light flow. Let the light flow. Let the light flow. O ray, O light. And upon that ray there is God desire manifest through who I am, who God is within me this day. You see, every ray of light carries God desire within it to so manifest the reality of that desire at the end point of its directed focus. This is a cosmic law. The more God desire you place within your call, the more powerful that ray is in its culmination, in the receptivity from that point of your vision at the nexus of occurrence in time and space, or wherever you focus that ray. The greater the desire, the greater the flow of energy. Yogananda has told you as you proclaim it when you give your energization exercises. While every prayer is an energization exercise, if you make it so, through the power of Alpha and Omega, through the voice of God, male and female, feminine, masculine, through your voice, dearest ones. Now, does this mean that every woman who is gentle in her approach to life must be speaking fiats as David does? Of course not. Yet within the raised voice, even of the gentle ones, there can be such an immutable fire of victory, a ray of light, so that the power is there and brings into manifestation that desired result. I give you these keys this day, dearest ones, because during these 15 minutes of calls that we have asked you to make between 9 and 9:15 a.m. during your morning broadcasts, there can be a greater release of fire through you, from you, within you, if you choose. It is your choice just how much God desire through your voice can emerge in your world. And I can assure you that the angels of the lightning, the angels of the thunder with Thor, will be very happy when your fiats are proclaimed with a little bit more gumption and fire. For then Thor releases the lightning and the thunder into the earth to precipitate that cosmic wonder where you are. Now there is growing within the earth through the calls and prayers of the righteous a cosmic manifestation of glory that builds day by day as the virtuous ones continue their disciplines of spirit, praying with all that they have in body, mind, and soul to God for intercession, for heaven's will to manifest upon earth. And there is coming soon a tipping point where none can deny the voice and the will and the love of God manifest within the earth. As this momentum increases through the righteous ones, the Christ consciousness expands within the earth, and all who have ignored the living Christ within themselves, within others, and within the earth must come to terms and finally make their choice whether to stand for the light or to shrink into the darkness for ages. You, dearest ones, have made your choice already, and you continue in your calls to so proclaim and bear that light where you are. And we applaud you for your disciplined efforts in this wise. Now for the not-so-wise ones, we say, awaken to the light, awaken to the truth, Awaken to those rays of light which heaven is constantly pouring out to quicken you into a new reality of beingness, into a new dimension of divine experience, into new protocols of living in the light, in God's ray of light. You see, it is simply a choice every day whether to live in God's ray of light or in the shadow worlds of darkness. Choose, O mankind, to abide in the light, and your victory is nigh. The days are shortened for the elect. And the nights are expanded for those who select not God, good in themselves and in the world. In heaven there is no darkness, no night, only the bright white light of the sun. This is your source. This is who you are. This is what you are returning to, O mankind. And if you choose the ray of light that is always before you, when you associate with God, then victory is yours, daily, hourly, moment by moment. Thank you for the courage that you have shown thus far. Now gain in greater courage and be victors in all things, my precious hearts, my beloved ones. Thank you.